Hello and welcome back to the Shriners Hospitals for Children Open. We're picking up action at the fourth. Let's get cracking. That one's heading down Broadway. And Henny, what's he looking at here?
Yeah, I think he's got around 135.
This looks to be hit pretty well from where I'm standing. Oh, that's a great approach shot. This one just outside 7 feet to the hole. Good looking putt. And he'll be proud of that one. Good way to bounce back from the bogey at the last. Just 2 shots back after that hole. The fifth at TPC Summerlin is a par 3 measuring 197 yards. Depending on where they put the tees on this hole ensures the type of club you need to get at it. If you're going at it, make sure you avoid that bunker that's short and right. And he's safely on the green.
Already had a few birdies today. This for another.
Good opportunity coming up to move into the top 10 on the leaderboard. Oh, so close. Oh, I don't mind this par putt. This one's looking good. Yeah, nothing to sweat over that one. Well hold. And with that, he'll stay right there at even par.
Gotta like it. Moving up the leaderboard. Never a bad thing.
The sixth at TPC Summerlin is a snaking par 4, playing 430 yards. There's a big waste area up to the left-hand side that needs to be avoided. If you can position your drive on the right half of this fairway, it gives you the best shot up the hill to a green that is not protected by any bunkers. Yep, give yourself a pat on the back. Second shot here on the sixth. Needs this one to kick right. A quality shot, that. And now to Bubba Watson.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
Well, this one's going right at the flag. Oh, that one's absolutely stiff. Okay, let's get back to the action. A chance to get one under the card with this putt. Oh, this looks pure. Just didn't drop. And this one is for his par. And that puddle drop. Well done. No movement up or down on the leaderboard for this player. The seventh at TPC Summerlin is a short par 4 measuring just 382 yards off the tips. Really, you just want to avoid the trees on the left-hand side because that will prevent you getting at the green, which is well guarded by bunkers and trees. Lay up, short right, a nice little wedge in here, and try and make a birdie.
That dog will hunt.
Even for the day, trying to break into the top 20. Yeah, you hit a beauty, didn't you? Let's see if we can make this big putt for birdie. Was on a good line. Well, it's a bit disappointing. A chance to get amongst the action of the top 20 if this putt drops. The putt drops, and we're moving on. Now let's change gears and head over to Bubba Watson.
Who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
And after that effort, this is how the field is shaping up. The 8th at TPC Summerlin is a big par 3 playing 239 from the tips. A well-struck shot will avoid the gully here, but anything to the left half can roll off the green. The bunker short rider also to be avoided, so you don't make a sloppy bogey. Looks to be going with a hybrid here. That's a good shot by him. He'll be delighted.
Slim chance here for birdie, but you never know.
What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
Setting up this putt 30 feet from the cup. Little birdie look in here.
Come on, ball, don't deny him.
Oh, you like me and thought that had a chance? This is a par putt. And down it goes. The leader now has a one-stroke advantage. The 9th at TPC Summerlin is a par 5 measuring over 563 yards. Really, the main aim here is to just avoid that bunker off the left of the tee. Then, if safely in the fairway, you can get after this green. A strong shot will play to the left half of this green and feed down to any hole location. A birdie chance, no doubt.
That's a chunky lie. It's going to take all their talents to get out of this one.
Getting ready to play their third. 4 strokes off the lead. Yeah, that was a safe play.
And now to Bubba Watson.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
Didn't it? And there it goes from the sand.
Let's catch up with the current proceedings. Oh, a 12-footer. Love to make a few of these today.
This is on a great line.
Ooh, right by the hole. And that should secure the par on this one. Well, Rich, as we make the turn to the back nine, what are your thoughts so far?
Luke, so far, it's been entertaining watching these two go head-to-head. Not too sure exactly how this is going to play out, but so far, so good. Love watching these two compete.
Birdies are good. Harness them. Block the bogeys. They're bad. Nicely done. From about 100 yards. 4 shots behind our leader. A wonderful shot and a chance for birdie here on the 10th.
And as good as they putt, you almost have to guarantee this one.
Oh, just missed. Big putt for par coming up. Now that's got to be frustrating. Hit such a great approach shot in, but wasn't able to convert. Now 4 back after that hole. Placement off the tee is required at the TPC Summerlin 11th hole, par 4, measuring 448 yards. The big bunker down the right side is to be avoided at all costs. And there's also a little tree there which might affect any line of sight approach to this green. As we test ourselves here in the closing 9 at TPC Summerlin, what's the second shot into 11 like?
It's a very unfriendly second shot. This green sits above the fairway a good 4 to 5 feet. If you hit it long, you've got no hope of getting it up and down. A very scary shot, to say the least. If you walk away from a par here, happy days.
Opting for the 5-iron.
That one's headed right and staying right.
Gee, it's metronomic here. Green after green. Gee, golf looks easy when you're playing like this.
Well, the practice is paying off here, Luke. This player is relentless.
Yeah, that one's looking good. Oh, it's in the hole, and for birdie.
And this is why you got to keep your foot on the gas at all times. These guys and girls are good.
Lining up the birdie putt here. Wonderful shot, and that will take him to 1 under. He's in a tie for 14th place.
Well, now things have gotten interesting. Closing the gap.
The 12th here at Summerlin is another short par 4, 442 yards off the tips, but plays slightly downhill and leaves just a short iron approach. The only real danger here is the big body of water that starts around 150 yards short and goes right up past the green. Ah, that's not the shot he was hoping for.
Henny, do you have a better look at this lie?
Looks like they have a bad lie here in the second cut. This is not sitting nicely.
Opting for the hybrid, I think. Is that right? I think so. Right into the water on that one. Time now for the 4th shot.
Just 3 strokes back. Well, that's not ideal. Finding the trees.
Playing their 5th shot. 3 strokes off the lead.
It's a well-played chip shot there.
Just eyeballing that one, trying to make it.
We don't want to drop any more shots. Let's make this for double.
Now let's change gears and head over to Bubba Watson.
He's happy, just came off a birdie.
Coming up from the bunker.
Oh, almost went in. So after that effort, let's take a look at the leaderboard. The 13th at TPC Summerlin is a monster par 5 measuring over 600 yards from the back tees. The big hitters with a tail breeze can cover that bunker on the left-hand side. But if you want to lay up, make sure you've given yourself the right number because there's a lot to this green and plenty of ways to three-putt it. Be careful on approach. That looks to be a fairway finder to me. Time for the second shot here at the 13th. And here we are with the third shot. 5 shots off the pace. No green in red, but a chance to save their par. And he needs this to save par. Well hold. Currently at +1 for the tournament. The 14th at TPC Summerlin is a straightaway par 3 playing 168 yards. The green slopes right to left, so make sure you've got the right length of club so you're not left with a long putt. Going with the 9-iron, I think. Can they get a little ground draw here? Yeah, nicely played. Oh, 13-footer coming up here.
They've got this to pull ahead of Bubba. This rivalry is heating up today.
Yeah, that looked pulled straight off the blade. You know, Luke Donald once made all 400-plus attempts inside 3 feet on the PGA Tour.
This is what they have left for par.
Hang on, this looks pretty handy.
And now to Bubba Watson.
He's trying to pull ahead in this group rivalry. Let's see what happens.
Oh, that one just missed the hole. And after that effort, let's take a look at how it stands. The 15th at TPC Sutherland is a great short par 4. In fact, a lot will try and drive it in the tournament. If you want to lay it back, you've got around about 115 yards uphill to a green where you can't see those back hole locations. However, a good aggressive play here must avoid the pot bunkers around the greens or the big waste area to the left. A chance to make a birdie here or even an eagle. Great drive, this one. They could get all the way onto the surface. Wow, Rich. That's impressive.
Oh, how about that shot? Taking out the big stick and going ahead and knocking her on. Love it.
And that putt drops, now 1 under, heading to the stretch.
They're going to have to dig deep to pull this one out. Let's see what they got.
Now let's change gears and head over to Bubba Watson.
He's 2 strokes behind his rival this week.
Ooh. And now we can take a look at how that play affects the leaderboard. The 16th at TPC Summerlin is another one of those great scoring holes en route to the finish. A par 5 playing 560 yards. A well-struck drive up the right half here gives you a chance to get at this green in 2. If you are going for the green, make sure you got enough club because that huge penalty area in front of it will ruin any score. Be careful going through the green here as well because getting down from over the back is not that easy. Nicely done. The 16th hole at TPC Summerlin is the final par 5 on the course, Rich, and one the players can reach in 2.
Obviously, no hope leaving it short with your second shot in the water at 16. So most players bailing out, hitting it just over this green. If they draw a decent lie, they can chip it close, make birdie. However, not so easy. There's a couple of low areas and greenside bunkers to deal with long of this green. This needs to go a little bit right once it lands.
Yeah, this is the stuff we love, getting after this par 5 in 2.
Always like the aggressive play, going for it in 2 and get rewarded for it.
A chance to get to 3 under with this putt.
Fantastic play so far, setting this up for the eagle.
That's a lovely stroke. Had eyes for the whole way.
And what a way to jump into the top 10. And let's have one more look at that shot.
I need to see this again because I still can't believe they hold that.
And all of them are chasing Tiger once again as we move to the next.
The 17th at TPC Summerlin is a downhill par 3 playing 196 yards. Jonathan Bird once famously holed out in the playoff here to snatch the title. The green shapes right to left towards the hazard, so make sure if you're going to go for it, be very accurate.
This is a good time to get hot with the tournament on the line.
Yep, that shot's safely on the green.
Standing over this one, and it's a very long putt.
This is buckets. Well, this would be a good putt to make to move into the top 5. And down it goes. Let's head to the next. To the top 5 he goes. And the players left with an opportunity to get up and down here from the sand. Let's take a look at the leaderboard as it stands. The 18th at TPC Summerlin is a 444-yard par 4 with a big body of water just beyond the gully, which you've got to drive. Make sure you avoid those bunkers on the right side to give you a good iron into this green. A few shots under par at the moment. Tied for 5th. And choosing the 8 iron here. This one is right down the pipe.
Now, Bubba's got nothing but respect for an approach shot like that. He really flushed that one.
And this putt for a final score of 67. That's tracking.
And that brings to close today's round. Well, Henny, we saw some extraordinary shot making out on the course here today. We saw some phenomenal play when it mattered most. A win over Bubba Watson? You'd put that in your kit bag and take it.
Absolutely you would. As we mentioned off the top, Luke, this player was gunning for the fearless Bubba Watson, and they proceeded to beat him. It was a great performance to watch this week, and I'm looking forward to seeing where this player's career goes from here.
Well, that was a thrilling day, and on behalf of myself, Luke Elvey, Rich Beam and all the hard-working folks at 2K Sports, thanks for your company. We look forward to the next time you join us.